Order. 7 PM. Need to approve or amend the agenda.
Motion to approve.
Here a second.
Seconded.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. Approve the minutes of the previous meeting. So move.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, North Canaan Elementary School budget. Discuss possible action. There you are.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where do I sit this time?
Right in front.
Well, the chair.
Pull up a chair.
It's really top line and bottom line.
Okay.
We pulled for about 42,000 off the teachers line,
Mm-hmm.
the salary line, because we're going to prepay severances for our retired people that we had planned on for July 1. So that brought the 1,000 series to 2.59. And then on the back page, it brought our total increase to 5.09 from 6.4. And the total increase for us and the high school are 2.98. So it's from 3.4 to 2.9.
Okay. Any questions for Beth? Thank you. No, thank you for your effort. Yeah, thanks for making the effort.
No problem.
Municipal budget.
The two changes that you suggested last week. So we brought the selectman salary line back to what it was for 2024. It's 37,000 flat. And we eliminated the contingency line, the full 5,000. So altogether, we're still submitting a budget that is reduced by $3,204.
Any questions of the selectmen?
Yes, I just got a question on the selectman salary line, but I'm doing the math. So it's increased to 37,000, so that's two selectmen salaries at 6,500. And then what will your salary be? Because my understanding is your salary was 32,000, which would have made that line 45,000 instead of what's proposed here, 37,000.
Yeah, so mine's gonna be 24,000.
Yours is gonna be
The board has to
24,000.
bring that line back whole. So with Jesse reinstating his at 65, Craig at 65, I'll have the difference of 24.
So the line will be made whole, but your salary will not be made whole to 32,000, correct?
Yeah, I'm taking a reduced salary.
Understood.
Any other questions?
Yes, the tax collector reached out to me regarding her salary. I don't know where the miscommunication is, but my understanding is she wanted a raise. So, I mean, if we do send this budget back, I'd appreciate you circling back with her to have a better understanding of what her intentions were there with the zero budget.
Okay, Paul Mattingly and I had a sit-down meeting with her. She submitted her request on paper and everything was flat funded.
Understood.
She may have communicated that to you, but the formal chains of communication that we've had with her, that's not been relayed.
Understood. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay. Tax collector's report. Need a motion to accept it? Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Treasurer's report,
So moved to accept.
Second,
any discussion? Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
aye.
Opposed? Selectmen's time.
Thank you for the dialogue. Announce the report.
Okay. I have something. Your walk around there in town.
Mhm.
The power lines, 10 years ago, I think it was 10 years ago. wasn't it? 20 years ago.
Yeah, I saw the report on that.
Oh, you did read
Yeah.
it? I was gonna say that we did that, Billy was, involved with that and we
Yeah.
figured out it would cost millions of dollars because those people on Railroad Street and Main Street would have to rewire all their buildings to the back. And they would have to pay for it, not the taxpayer. And the other thing was the platform. $50,000 out of the grant was taken to pay the Housatonic Railroad to remove the platform at Canaan Union Station. Because they insisted that it be removed. So, I think if you're gonna have a platform, maybe the Housatonic Railroad ought to pay for putting it back.
That was an initial walkthrough, so there's
Yeah.
plenty of conversations to have with a lot of different agencies.
Okay. I just wanted to bring those things up. Any other questions? Board members' concerns.
I received a communication this afternoon, but we could discuss that next meeting after you guys get the chance to read it.
Okay,
So I'd like to, yeah, apparently there's some misconception on your part from whoever gives you information, I'm not sure who that is, on the ambulance. So when you want to know something, as somebody who knows, and there is no contract, so all I know is what I read in the minutes. There is no contract with Trinity, okay? It's a Hartford Healthcare contract. It doesn't cost the town anything extra. In fact, it's much less expensive than what we used to pay having our own.
Okay,
So what do you want to know?
well, I mean, that's it.
Why
That's all I
why
wanted
didn't you
to
just
know.
ask that? That's all.
I did. That's what I asked. All I knew was what somebody told me. And it's our responsibility as Board of Finance members as well as residents of this town. When something like that comes up, to bring it up, ask those questions and get answers. And thankfully that happened here. I don't think that, I asked you, Brian, because you're the man in front of me and this is the selectmen's budget. And, this is the budget that we're using to pay for the ambulance. I would have expected that you would have some of an answer or not of an answer, and you did, which was fair, and I got my answer.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Just ask the right people, that's all, instead of hearing it from, I'm not sure who.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's,
I don't know where that word even came from, Trinity, so.
yeah, well, that's the point, is to bring it here, ask those questions and get those firm answers on the camera. So that way, everyone in the town can see it, hear it, and know it.
But all you gotta do is ask the right people, that's all.
Understood. Thank you.
anybody else? Okay, public comment. You wanna take the, stand there?
Nope. So the questions were asked on North Caney ambulance.
Emily?
Yeah.
Public comment is up at the.
Okay. Okay, so there's questions about North Caney ambulance at a budget workshop. And I don't really know where the information came from or how it came from, and I don't really understand why you didn't ask me. Because I've been pretty forward with you all the times we were in office together. It always said you, if you don't know, come ask me, because I'll tell you whatever you need to know if I know. If I don't know, I'll figure it out, right? So I don't think the right questions were asked of Brian. I just don't. I think the question should have been, did we show proof that we needed the money? We didn't. Brian, did I give you a profit and loss?
Yes.
Did I give you our 990?
Yes.
We are the only nonprofit you went after. Is it because we have paid personnel? Is it because there's a misconception that we're not a 501c3 because we have paid personnel and we bill? I don't understand. I'm not asking you, I'm just telling you where I'm at, okay? So the reason we ask for money, and trust me, I do not take asking the town of North Canaan lightly. I understand what our budget, I'm paying the taxes as well as the rest of us, right? So last year, 2024, this is unaudited because our CPA has not looked at our stuff yet. By the way, that's George Cinnamon. So there is a CPA that's looking at this. We have a net loss of 16,472.65. Where would you like me to get that money? It came from our reserves. I keep pulling from our reserves to do what we do. I don't think anybody in this room, obviously I'm very passionate about this because this is a family to me. The first person you see here is Ryan. Okay, he is the manager of our Hartford Healthcare paramedics. They're the best of the best. It's like having Lifestar on the ground. We did this knowing this would be an awesome life-saving technology for our town. We don't pay them unless they do something. Okay, so they're here to help us. And I hope the program grows. I hope all the towns take advantage of it. And I hope someday it becomes something really big and really real, because that's important to me. The next two people you know are my kids. They're both becoming EMTs. They're in the process. And obviously the last person is Matt Devino, our president. Every one of us that's a part of North Canaan Ambulance takes a huge undertaking. Whatever we can give, we give. Whatever we can do, we do. The person down there at the end, I understand he can't say too much because he's on the board, but he's the brain of our operation. He has the connections and the knowledge to run this place, and he does it well. I understand he's my husband. I'm like, oh, he's your husband. I'd say that whether we were divorced or married, because sometimes it's been close. Which leads me to the very last minute request to Mr. Oler for more money. Okay. This is January and February of 2025. A net loss of $24,369.75. Where'd that money come from? Our line of credit. We have a line of credit because Jody Law was kind enough to give us a line of credit that is held by our investments. Okay. Again, this is extremely important to me. If the town doesn't see it fit to fund it, then it is what it is. But this is what I'll tell you. Whether it's fire EMS, the town of North Canaan, any other town is required to service it. If you want to go and get your own service, go out there and figure it out. It's approximately $500,000. If you get that commercial service, guess what? They're going to bill just like we do, right? They're going to keep that and they're going to still charge you 500 grand. So for factual numbers of 2024, again, unaudited, revenue recovery, $579,002.34. Total expenses, $760,251.32. And if anybody's calculating this, there's $33.03 of interest. So there's a huge difference between what we collect, right, and what we spend. Is there frivolous things in here? Nope. Building, $16,000. Communication repair, $2,900. Our staff is $359,675. The contract staffing, not our paramedics, but our contract EMT staffing, which is our second crew, $153.86. Okay. Our billing service, $51,000. Let's see, our vehicles, last year was a bad year, $55,063.63, just to name some big items of art. So at the end of the day, obviously, I'm extremely passionate about this. This is what I live to do. This is what I've been doing for 25 plus years. If the service we're providing isn't what the town is looking for, you have the right to go out and get your own. North Canaan Ambulance holds a PSA. What does that mean? For the primary service area, we hold that. We hold North Canaan. North Canaan Ambulance holds it. So you have to prove that we aren't doing our job. And I would say we are. We are the only guaranteed one in the area for call out. Okay. So again, anybody on the board, off the board, on video, you want to know something? Matt Devino, myself, and Bill Manassi have the facts about North Canyon. You know, just like a little bit of respect. And the knowledge that there might be volunteers and paid, but we're a family. We work together. We do this together. And I swear to you, corporate healthcare is a huge part of it. We're not asking you to pay for that. We're asking you to help us pay for what we can't afford to pay for, which is our second crew, our vehicle maintenance, to aid us in doing it. Again, I don't take lightly that I asked for more money, and I did it at the last second. Brian can attest to it. All I got.
Thank you.
Well, you did get enough money.
Here's hoping. And oh, I should have said, we also do a annual appeal, and
Well, here's the,
we're doing all we
I mean,
can.
here's the place right now, if you want something changed.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, no, I
You
mean,
never know. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, you can always come back. That's all we need.
yes.
that's all I ask, that's all we ever ask for. It's just what we need. I'm not trying to stash
Oh, I
money away,
understand that.
you know?
I understand completely.
But one of the things
It's come a long ways.
It has come a long ways. And we
And years ago, they used to keep the ambulance down at Gear. And I was the third selectman at the time, and your father was the first selectman. Hauled me down to the Canaan National Bank and had me sign a note with him for that building.
It has come a long ways. We have used our funds, right? We have investments. We used to have a ton more money. We used all of our funds to create the paramedic program, to hire lawyers, to hire consultants, do all those things. We're doing our homework. Anything you want to know, seriously, guidestar.com. You can see our 990. It's there. It's available. All of the nonprofits are. Or if you want to talk to me about it, or him, or that, we're all open book.
No, I've taken the ride, so whatever you want.
The state of Connecticut is very difficult to deal with. I had to go to court to get the paramedic cert.
Well, if you need more money, you know where to come.
We're good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Anyone else?
We're talking about saving money, and it's funny that the local auditing system came up and the ambulance squad uses it. And I think the town should relook at that to kind of get a grip on the auditing system, because the last figure we had was somewhere between 54,000 and 57,000. And celery is a lot less, or cinnamon is a lot less than that. And even if there's a financial fee we have to pay for breaking a contract, it may be worth looking into. I'm not sure they need us, but I think we need them. So I think that's something that should be looked at, because we're paying a lot of money for an auditing system. That's all I had to say.
I did talk to George Simmons. He reached out to me,
Mhm.
answered all his questions. He chose not to submit. Swear to God.
Okay.
I mean, the board can do what they want. I just wanted you to know that I did have a conversation with him. He asked me the question.
And normally we don't answer under public comment, but I will tell you, we sent out 7 audits.
I know that, but I really think this is something we need to pursue, because that's a lot of money for an auditing system. We're paying more than anybody else in Region 1. It just seems like, I think maybe we could work on something, or try to anyways.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Riley Klein. Riley Klein has a question. Go ahead, Riley.
Hi, everyone. A question about the school
Public
budget.
comment, we don't answer questions.
You just.
I was wondering if I could get the dollar amount of the new school budget, the updated school budget.
Is this on?
You off mute?
Can you hear me now or no?
He's writing in the chat.
While we're waiting on him, can I say something?
Yeah.
Super quickly? I don't know if this is the appropriate place for it, but public comment in regards to the ambulance. When you're on the needing end of emergency service where every second counts, there's not a better crew I could ask. And while the end isn't always what the outcome isn't always what we want, their professionalism and their skill and their compassion is worth every penny, and that's just a taxpayer. I just want to say, so thank you for everything that you do.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
He was just asking for the numbers on the school budget, but, I'll have Beth reach out to him.
Anyone else? Hearing no, we'll, motion adjourned. Do we hear a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thanks everyone for coming.